Thank you, Max. Andy, how you doing?
Very good.
Yeah?
Very well.
Yeah. I've had a cold lately, and in the morning, I actually have the voice of an adult male.
Right.
Due to my cold. I've never liked my voice. I don't like being 36 and sounding like a duck half the time. But when I have a cold and I have a little bit of congestion in my throat, I sound much cooler.
Yeah.
And in the morning, folks, because it settles overnight.
Right.
I wish we could start taping these shows early in the morning. Because I'm just like, well, hey, how are you? Andy, how's it going?
Well, if we can't do the show, you could at least make some obscene phone calls.
Yeah.
Some husky voice.
I see you right now. Is this Conan O'Brien with a cold? No. Yes.
Oh, it's Barry White.
It's Barry White.
Honest.
Yeah. A lot has to happen to me before I pass for Barry White.
Barry White.
A lot. Well, you have a good voice.
Thank you.
You have a good broadcasting voice.
Yeah, but
I'm surprised they let me on TV with this voice.
Hiya, folks. How are ya?
But that's
Whatever's here.
But that's, you know, it's different. There's like the voice that I, you know, like if I go and do a, you know, I can have my pleasant announcer kind of voice.
Right.
And that, but the way that I talk, you know, like whenever I hear anybody imitate me, it always sounds like they're going like this.
Yeah.
So, you know, I sort of
yeah, when
like,
people imitate you, they make you sound like Roseanne Barr, you know? Hi, Conan, how are you? But I like the...
wonders for myself.
Whenever I hear you in an ad, like the time I heard you do the fried chicken, you did Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right.
Well, can we hear it?
It's, isn't it time for some really good chicken?
Yeah. When I like that.
See, they ought, I'm not...
No, but can I say
they ought to pay me for that.
They should. Kentucky Fried Chicken should pay, or at least send
over
us
a bucket of chicken.
Yeah. 2 buckets.
Right.
But when I heard that for the first time, I was like, I've never heard Andy that enthusiastic about anything. You're never that happy to see me.
I make them in the ad, or you know, like in the recording studio. They hold up a piece of chicken and a $100 bill. They go like this, and that's what
that gets you going. All right. Well, we should talk about something.
Okay.
Folks, as many of you probably know, we here at Late Night aired a very controversial segment last week.
Yeah.
And boy, did we cause an impact in this country.
An explosion. Yeah.
I am talking, of course, about our game show segment watched by over 20 million people. 20 million people tuned in and watched this.
That's right.
That is, I think, 20 million times more people watching than have ever watched this show before. Of course, I'm talking about our Who Wants to Marry the Masturbating Bear special, which, this thing, like I said, we've been doing this show coming up on 7 years. We never, ever got an audience tune-in like that or a response like that. Now, in case you're one of those few people out there who lives under a rock or something and you didn't get to see this or haven't heard about it, here's a clip to refresh your memory.
To me, the fact that you are a bear that masturbates, well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't part of why I'm here, but...
All right, this is the moment that everyone's been waiting for. Who will he pick?
Well, anyway, this, of course, this was a sweep stunt that we did, and we had our fingers crossed. We thought this was going to be huge. Folks, this thing blew up in our faces. This show got us and NBC in a lot of hot water, and it touched off a real media feeding frenzy. You can't look at a magazine, you can't look at a newspaper without reading about, you know, what we did.
Who Wants to Marry the Masturbating Bear?
Yeah. Folks, what you're about to see is a segment hosted by Fox News Channel's Bill O'Reilly that should bring everybody up to date on this whole sordid mess.
Well, after just 3 days of marriage, the masturbating bear and Frashona Merper, the woman he chose to be his bride on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, have already split up, leaving everyone wondering what happened.
So it didn't work out. I mean, what's the big deal? 50% of marriages in this country end in divorce. Besides, it's entertainment, all right? Just entertainment. I don't think there's one idiot out there who thought this was real romance.
There was this magical moment when their eyes locked. And I could tell this masturbating bear had found his soulmate.
But Frashona told me a different story about the moment she and the bear first saw each other. So Frashona, tell us what happened that night.
Well, he comes out, and to be honest, I wasn't attracted to him at all. He's just not the kind of masturbating bear that I would ever go out with.
So you just met this bear, and all of a sudden, you're on a plane to spend your honeymoon together. Take us through that.
The entire plane ride, excuse me, I just stared at this huge ring on my finger and sobbed. And he just sat there with headphones on, masturbating.
Now, watching this thing, there was one moment that just made me cringe. It's right after the bear has chosen you, and you reach for his hand.
I thought marriage was supposed to be two people working together. And right off the bat, the message he sent was, no, this is just for me.
Now, you have said about yourself that you're a person of integrity, a woman who served in World War II, who stormed the beaches at Iwo Jima.
Yeah.
But Frashona, you were born in 1970. But was the masturbating bear everything he was advertised to be? Some say his claims were greatly exaggerated, but NBC says otherwise.
We ran a thorough background check. Everything we turned up indicated that he was an around-the-clock masturbator.
On the honeymoon. I feel weird even calling it that. I don't think he masturbated even once. When I broached the subject, he indicated that he wanted to rest. And I thought, who have I married?
A more disturbing revelation was uncovered by the website The Smoking Gun, who reported that Tarsa Kalber, a former girlfriend of the bear, took out a restraining order against him. Now, there have been unpleasant allegations against you by a former girlfriend. Just listen to this tape.
911. My masturbating bear just smashed the windshield of my car. He just ruined my car. What? Can you send someone, please? He's a 7-foot bear. He has a droopy diaper, and he's masturbating. Get away from that car! Okay. Are you able to get him to stop masturbating? I don't mind the masturbating. He's ruining my car.
In the wake of these shocking revelations, NBC quickly canceled similar specials that were in the works.
What kills me is that this was my ticket out of the 12:30 slot. I mean, I had great ideas. Who wants to marry the nympho duck? Who wants to get with a goat who licks his private area? I mean, these are great. Let's not throw out the baby with the bathwater here. That's a third one. Throw out the baby with the bathwater. That's a killer show.
So you say you didn't do this for publicity? Well, then how do you explain this?
Man, we won't be doing that again. No. Our apologies to everyone. All right, folks, we're going to hang our heads in shame. When we come back, though, Rupert Everett's going to be joining us. Big show tonight.